Google just completely changed the game for anyone creating content. NotebookLM and Gemini are now fully linked up, and this is a change that is going to slash your content creation time. So in this explainer, I'm going to show you exactly how to use this new workflow to create SEO content that actually ranks on Google in minutes, not days. Let's dive right in. So let's be real for a second. You've probably been using AI to try and speed things up, right? But are you finding that the results feel a little, generic? And even worse, that content is just not ranking on Google. This is a huge problem for so many people, and it's because most AI is just guessing. And that's exactly why your content isn't getting the traffic it deserves. Okay, so this slide really breaks down the fundamental shift from what we were doing to what's possible now. The old way, over there on the left, that's generic AI. It's just pulling from the entire kind of messy internet. It's powerful, sure, but it's basically guessing what you need, which leads to a lot of mistakes. The new way, what we're calling grounded AI, pulls from your specific sources. It understands your contexts, and it's built on your private data. The difference here is honestly revolutionary. And this brings us right to the heart of this new workflow, a research-grounded solution. We are officially moving from a world where you did your research and then you started writing to a totally new reality where your sources are what directly fuel your content from the very beginning to the very end. So here's the most important point. Grounded AI means Gemini's answers are no longer just being pulled from some random corner of the internet. They are based entirely on the specific research, documents, and sources that you give it. For example, say you're writing a blog post about a new product. You can just upload your own product docs to NotebookLM, and Gemini will use that information to generate a way more accurate and helpful post. It's not guessing anymore. It's reasoning based on your personal library of knowledge. And this quote just nails it. Think about it for a second. Your research isn't just a starting point anymore. It actually drives the conversation you have with the AI. Your notes are what directly fuel the final article or script or whatever you're making. This is a total workflow change, where finally, everything just flows together seamlessly. So how do you actually put this into practice? Well, it all comes down to a really simple 3-step workflow that's going to take you from a raw idea to a polished, rankable piece of content in a tiny fraction of the time it used to take. And the process is so elegantly simple. First, you gather your best, most authoritative research. Second, you map all that research to what users are actually searching for, for SEO. And third, you generate your content with a custom prompt that the AI actually helps you write. Let's break down each step. Okay, step 1 is all about building a really strong foundation. You just go into NotebookLM and you start uploading your best sources, your articles, your company's internal documents, client data, even interview transcripts, anything that gives the AI the specific context it needs to understand your world. This is how you feed it your unique point of view. And you can use a prompt just like this one. See, you're not just telling it to read your documents, you're actually telling it to analyze them the way a Google crawler would, finding the key topics, spotting patterns, and even pointing out what's missing. NotebookLM basically becomes your personal AI research assistant, and it does all the heavy lifting for you. All right, now that your research is all organized, the next crucial step is to turn it into a real strategic SEO plan. You've got to map all of that rich information to what real people are actually typing into the search bar, what we call search intent. And with this prompt, NotebookLM switches hats. It goes from a research assistant to an SEO strategist. It takes all your research and groups it into content topics based on search intent, whether someone's looking to learn or to buy or to compare options. This literally builds you a complete roadmap for the exact content you need to create to rank, and it replaces hours of tedious manual keyword research. Now for step 3, and this is where things get really, really cool. Instead of you struggling to write the perfect, super long, complex prompt to generate your final article, you're going to have NotebookLM write that prompt for you. Yes, you heard that right. You are using AI to write prompts for AI. And just look at how simple your instruction is. You literally just ask NotebookLM to create a copy-paste Gemini prompt using all the rich context it already has. And then it spits out this perfectly engineered, super detailed prompt that includes all your research, your SEO needs, and the right structure. It's all ready to go. So you've gathered the research, you've mapped the search intent, and now you have the ultimate prompt. So let's see what happens when you use it. Let's see the end result. And here is the truly incredible part. You just go over to the Gemini app,
You import your NotebookLM notebook as a source, you paste in that killer prompt that NotebookLM created for you, and you hit enter. And just like that, Gemini writes a full SEO-optimized landing page. It's not generic at all. It's built from your sources, it's optimized for Google, and it's basically ready to publish.
And this workflow is not a one-trick pony. Not at all. This same three-step process can be used for pretty much any kind of content you can think of. In-depth blog posts, engaging video scripts like this one, targeted email sequences, case studies backed by your data. Your initial research can feed the whole machine. This is so much more than just a clever tool. It's a genuine competitive edge. This is how you start to outperform everyone else in your space, not by working harder or for longer hours, but by leveraging smarter, truly integrated research. Let's just put this into perspective for a second. Other great AI tools out there, they pull from their general training data. They don't know your business, they don't know your voice, or your specific research. With NotebookLM and Gemini, you are literally feeding the AI your own specific knowledge. The output is just so much more relevant, accurate, and perfectly aligned with what you're actually trying to accomplish. So for any content creator watching this workflow delivers 3 massive advantages. 1, production speed just skyrockets from days to minutes. 2, your accuracy is way higher because it's grounded in your own trusted data. And 3, you get much stronger SEO performance because the entire process is built around what people are searching for from the very beginning. And that's the ultimate takeaway here. This is a brand new workflow for creating content that actually ranks on search engines, and it's built on the power of better research, not just more effort. It's a system that gives you back your time and gives you the confidence and control to create truly authoritative content. So I'll just leave you with one final question to think about. Is your current content workflow built for the way things used to be done, or is it ready for what's possible right now?